An adult going to college in the past meant taking time off work, time off family responsibilities, and spending time back in a classroom with students sometimes half their age. It was embarrassing for older adults to find themselves back in the classroom with kids that didn't know what they were there for, and older students sometimes felt ostracized from their social groups, or they were looked at differently in the classroom. So how have things changed for the adult learner? How has learning for adult students been improved upon? Global learning, best described as a changing landscape of ways to obtain an education or learn outside of the classroom that is being transformed by digital communications and online networked applications.
I'm motivated to learn online. It frees up a lot of spare time, do other things, and take other classes, and you can kind of separate time to get certain projects done within the online class.
My freshman year in college, I was taking a couple online courses, and I had had great experiences in high school with them, but college is a little bit more difficult and harder, so I was nervous about taking them. But I took intercultural communications through USM, and I got a B plus. Pretty sure it was B plus. And I just had a great experience, and it was awesome to be able to go home and just do that after a long day of work.
So what is online learning? What began as distance learning when a student could take a remote course and mail their tests and assignments back to their instructors for grading, migrated with digital technology into online delivery. Online learning is best defined as a delivery of educational via the internet versus the conventional classroom, face-to-face classroom. Online learning, however, isn't just the delivery of lectures, assignments, and partaking in discussion boards. The requirement of the learning management system arose. Learning management systems that began appearing in colleges and in the business world over 20 years ago began measuring how a student progresses through a course, and it also records the student's completion of the course. This opened up a whole new way of learning for students that could not return to the conventional classroom for whatever reason. This included the adult learner.
Older students may be benefited by online learning because they can go at their own pace, and they don't have to worry about making friends, and it's easy to see the coursework and constantly see it rather than skimming through pages as quick as you can with your professor and trying to keep up with the rest of the class when you haven't seen it in a while.
Research has suggested that adult learners possess a lower self-confidence and face barriers not experienced by traditional undergraduate students. This may include juggling work, family, and school, and other stresses that the conventional student may not face. Sometimes taking a difficult course, for example statistics in college, can be frustrating for an older student, and the online delivery system can be the solution.
Recently I took a statistics course online, and I liked it because I had the online textbook, so anytime you couldn't figure out a problem, you could just flip right to the textbook, and it would open up the online page for you, where you could find an example, and it was already all listed out, so then you could kind of piece it together and figure it out.
Learning management systems such as Angel and Blackboard emerged in the college environment, adding online discussions, delivery of lectures, online testing abilities, and so much more for the online student. However, regulations needed to be put in place to ensure there were good online practices for colleges implementing distance education. The Global Learning Council, GLC, established within the declared aim of defining good online practices for distance and online learning to develop innovative approaches to improving learning outcomes. Online learning isn't for everyone. There are two major breakdowns still in online learning: the lack of interaction among students themselves and with their instructors and teachers, and the non-functioning of the virtual classroom, that is, live class activities, formal lectures, casual meetings, that have yet to mirror the face-to-face classroom.
My least favorite thing about online learning is the lack of social interaction with peers and the professor, and it's all online. So.
For the adult learner, however, being able to take a class after work, after the kids are asleep, or even in their pajamas first thing in the morning is so ideal for their busy schedule.
I like online learning because you can do it anywhere and anytime, and it makes it very convenient if you want to work or play sports or do anything else, other activities or hobbies.
So how do you motivate adult learners to take classes online? You tell them even the busiest person has time to take a course at home and finish their degree or even take courses to continue their own learning. Online learning and distance education are amazing venues to further an education and finally obtain that bachelor's, master's, or even doctorate degree.